New reality. Now Seinfeld. Getting a little feedback there, sorry. And today I have back with me my friend and expert here, Niall Gerrarde. Hey, Niles.
Hello, Alan.
We did some, and I'm inviting everyone watching to be part of the Zoom. So I'm going to put the Zoom room number in the chat, and Niles likes to work with a few volunteers. So why don't you just tell people how you work? So while I put this in the chat, so go ahead, Niles, talk about what you're
basically, it's really very simple. I just channel energy. I call it energy because it is energy. That's already there, but is in another dimension, presumably. And all I do is receive it and retransmit it and channel it to the people concerned who have some illness or pain or restriction of movement where there is a problem, and direct it. And that's all I do. Okay. And I use a visualization to direct it. And it's as simple as that. No technique.
So when people join, if people are going to join us in the Zoom room, they have to know this is going to be live to YouTube. So when you're joining the Zoom, you have, it's sort of, you're giving your permission to be part of this and be public.
And we can work on multiple people. We can work on multiple people with multiple issues simultaneously. And all the individual has to do concerned is when I'm transmitting the energy is that they have to visualize my right hand on the affected area and the left hand on the opposite side, the polar opposite. Like for example, if they had a headache here, right hand here, left hand there. And that's all I have to do, gently focus when I'm transmitting the energy.
Right, so last week you were able to work on a bunch of people. Let's talk about some of the people that we worked with last week. What did you find? How was it working over Zoom as opposed to himself?
Well, I mean, I can only gauge it by the people's reactions, you know, what they responded, how they responded, and it's quite typical. And I work off also over the phone a lot without the Zoom, and it doesn't seem to affect the outcome significantly one way or the other. You know what I mean? It's fairly consistent results generally.
Someone who's on the chat says, "Hello, it's Anna. I had a healing last Friday. 2 days after my menstrual problems got resolved, so it helped. Was quite shocked. Thank you, Niles." Let me ask Anna if she wants to join us again, just if she wants to come back and talk about that in person. And then as a result of last week, you also got some private clients. How do you do the private clients?
Well, they call me, they call me on WhatsApp, and I work with them. I don't usually have the video on. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Again, it doesn't. I prefer probably not to have it on, so I can focus. I'm just exclusively focusing on the energy, so I don't even need the visual. And probably better not to have it. It doesn't make it much difference to the outcome. I think not. None that I can detect.
I just want to say for these Zoom sessions, these are free because we're using them as demos to show people the effectiveness of the way you work.
But as a demo, it's great. It's great because you can see the people on the screen from time to time, and you can see what they're saying. You know, you can see them talking to it. As a demo, it's great. It's a great thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a great thing. Right. As long as I have a link with the person, either phone or video, it seems to work. Yeah. Really.
Right. Why don't you just do, because I'm feeling pretty good this week. Can you just send, I just want to feel, do you mind just working on me for a moment?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Now talk about how you do that again. How are you doing?
Well, you have a headache, is that correct?
No, I don't have a, I had headache last week. No, I'm feeling pretty good, but just just I could just use maybe a little more energy or something like that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me come. I'd like to do something that we can do that, of course, but I could show you something with the fingers, how we can use the energy to move, to have the fingers and the hands moving easier and faster. Would you like to try that so people can see that?
Sure. Yeah.
We can do the energy thing too, but people may not see that, but they may not perceive that.
Let's do it. Okay. I don't know what you mean, but let's do it. Okay.
Okay. For example, can you see this?
Well,
Just
no, I
raise.
don't really. I can't really see what you did. Can you hold it up?
Okay. Raise your fist. Raise your hand. Raise your hand like this, flat. No, flat. Not this way. No, the other way. The other way. This way.
Yeah, I can't. I have to see your hand in the camera. This way.
Yeah.
Like this. Flat?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's going to be comfortable for you to do. Can you do this?
I can't see your hand. It's not in the camera.
You can't see it.
Your hand. Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Out.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, as fast as you can. Close and open. No. Open fully. Yeah. Open it fully. Close it fully. Close it fully. Open it fully. Yeah. And open it fully now as fast as you can. Imagine you're a basketball player, but it has to be fully open, fully closed, because you won't see it if you don't. No. You have to fully open the fingers. Close the fingers. Fully open.
I think I could do it better with my left hand.
Yeah, it has to be fully open, or you won't see the you won't see the effect.
What am I actually looking for?
No, I'm going to show you. You're not looking for anything. I want you to open your hand. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, now close it.
I got it.
Yeah, close it. Now open. Now imagine what we're doing here is to increase the speed at which the muscles are working. Okay, we're using the energy to increase performance, but it has to be fully open, fully closed each time. Fully open.
Okay.
Fully close.
And
fully open.
Okay.
No, you're not fully opening it. Okay, that's better. Fully
open.
Okay. Now just do it without the energy, and then do it with the energy, and then I should just hopefully you will see the difference. Okay, fully close.
Oh, I was just doing it with the energy. Without the energy, I was getting a little tired.
Yeah, well, of course, but that doesn't matter. But it has to be fully open.
Okay.
Okay, do it.
So now you're going to send the energy, and I'm going to do it again.
In a moment,
right?
but I want you to fully open and fully close, so you can be able to compare. That's exactly right. As fast as you can.
Okay. It's a little bit of a pain in the neck. Okay.
It's a pain. Okay, so imagine my hand here. Okay, imagine my hand here. Just keep your hand there.
What is your weight? You imagine your hand where?
Imagine my hand on either side of your palm, right? Yeah. Imagine my hand here.
Okay.
Sorry, I dropped it.
Oh, so you mean you're going to send me some energy?
Yes. Yeah.
Do this, and I'm going to let you know if this is yeah. Okay, where are you? Nice. There. Okay, ready?
No, wait a moment.
Now? Okay.
I need a little more time.
Okay.
Okay, now open and close it again as fast as you can. Well, you see it, you feel it.
I'm feeling like it's a little easier to do that.
Yeah, and it's faster. The object is to make it faster. Is it faster? It looks like it.
Not the muscle doesn't seem to be
as tight.
As tight or problematic that way.
Okay,
I
this is
just
a
got a
very small, this
message.
is a very small example of this. I can use the energy to enhance sporting performance quite dramatically. So this would be good for boxers and basketball players. We can also use it on jumping and weightlifting. And I can show you on the next show people jumping higher. We can demonstrate that if we organize it, in advance. Yeah.
Only on hands, or this is only on hands, or
No, no,
what?
I can use it on any part of the body I want. If I use it on the muscles are stronger. If I use it on the joints, the joints they operate better. The functionality is increased, and it also works with singers as well. And it is very dramatic with singers. So this energy is a transformational energy, and it's raising the vibration, and basically like a rising tide. It increases all areas of functionality from what I can see.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's anyone who wants to get some energy who's online, that would be
Mhm.
a demonstration. I just got a message from somebody. I'm just trying to see if I can contact her to see if she would join us, but I'm not seeing her. So, Niles, when you do this, what was the origin? How did you learn how to do the healing?
Well, healing is only one aspect of the effect of this energy. Okay. Well, I didn't learn it. I just found I could do it because I was doing psychic readings and doing psychological therapy, and I was touching people's heads as one technique I was applying, and then people were recovering from. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, we have a guest.
We have a guest. Okay, I just was looking. Oh,
Narda.
Narda, I was just looking for your message. I don't know what you said, but I was looking for it. Thanks. Well, we were just going over how NOS work, but why don't you give a little testimonial about what happened to you during your session and afterwards?
Yes, so I was very interested in his work. I was, with what that 1 minute last session, I really felt the energy. It was almost like wow, like a, a divine kind of energy coming onto my shoulders. It was pretty. So I'm an energy sensitive, so I guess I feel it very strongly. Uh, and then, so my mom is suffering, and so my mom felt the difference immediately. So we had a session, two full, two full sessions with Gerrarde. Oh no, actually, now then yesterday was the third, and my daughter also came on because she had a quick injury that she had in her sacral iliac joint, just from doing an exercise too roughly or something. So our results are, my daughter's pain went away right away. It was and she hadn't been able to sleep for many nights, so that was amazing. I always felt the difference right away, and and in general, I'm feeling lighter and better. But I do recognize that being a physical therapist, that my kind of storing of heavy energy is kind of like chronic. Even though I have, as you know, Alan, an excellent diet and exercise and everything, it's more about the difficulty of being a physical therapist. And my mom, every time after the session, would definitely feel better. But and what she has is very chronic, very long term, with including holes in her lungs and in her intestines and all kinds of stuff, spleens and cysts and all kinds of crazy things going on inside her. So yeah, so her results is like she feels better every time, and then it's kind of like something moves or changes, or so what we were talking with Niall is that it seems to be the person that has a deeper problem needs a little bit more help, but then something that's quick and easy, like my daughter's was like, wow, gone immediately. So but it's some, I would testify that it's amazing. Thank you, Niall. We're very
Thank
grateful.
you, thank you.
Yes.
And I'm confident that your mother will improve very much next week as well. We just need it. We really had just 2 sessions with her, or was it 3? And in fact, I'm confident that she'll improve some more. We want to get a long-lasting, permanent solution for that, and I'm confident we can get there or get very close to it. Okay.
That's amazing, Niall. Thank you so
Well,
much.
I can't
Want to
guarantee it,
tune
but
up?
I'm
No.
confident about it. Yeah.
Hmm.
Did you want to tune up now, Narda, from Niles? Do you want a little quick session
Oh,
here?
uh-huh. Yeah.
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 Why not? Like
We
people
can, we
can
can, we
or
can, we
watching.
can, we can, did we do your neck? You can work on your, when you put the energy into the neck area, the person's neck frees up very quickly. And that's one way of showing that. We can try, we can try. There's a number of things. Do you sing, by the way? Sing?
No, I wish I did, but I don't.
All right. Well, what would you like me to do? I mean, we can do the neck thing, but you know, you want
Yeah.
that? Well, we've been working
Uh,
on your neck anyway, right?
No, no, always the
Oh, yeah.
shoulders. And,
Okay, okay. Well, I think that's where the problem actually is emanating. You want to just
okay.
turn your neck? No,
Ow.
not that, not that. Oh, you
But
have it.
this is where I feel it the most. I can't do that right now. Yeah.
Okay, well, just turn it this way and this way.
Yeah, that one doesn't bother me as much as
Yeah.
trying to do
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's work on the condition we have been working on, but it has improved, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's work on it
You
some
want
more.
to work
Okay.
on her neck, Niles? You don't want to work on her neck to move it a little more? So
Yeah, on her neck, on the side of her neck. Yes, but usually I work on the back, but we work on the side. Show me where is the pain still the most? Yeah.
Here.
That side. Okay, so just close your eyes and you don't even have to do anything. I'll do the work. Okay, Nadia. Sorry, I forgot how to say your name. Check that out. Yeah, now.
It's looser.
Yeah. Now, in terms of your mother, I'm proposing that we work with her next week and over the next couple of weeks, and you can report on it because it's a little bit longer term, and you can report on the progress that I anticipate each week on the show. How does that sound?
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Because I want to show you that this energy can take care of that, and I'm confident it can substantially, if not absolutely.
but Niles, Narda's mother has some pretty serious conditions.
Yeah, very serious, yes. Yeah.
Do you think that could be healed or just made to be?
Well, I've worked on very, very serious things and have been very successful. So we will, as I said already, we'll work on her next week and the next couple of weeks, and then Nadia can report on the outcome. Okay, I'm very confident about it because she's responding well to it already.
What I'm saying, does it actually heal, or is it better, or it doesn't matter as long as the person feels better?
No, we're getting rid. I work with symptoms. I don't even use the word heal, actually, if you noticed. I zero in on symptoms. I ask the person what the symptom is. I work on the symptoms. I direct the energy to the symptom, and that's all that I do. And the object is to get rid of the symptom. So the symptom is a manifestation of the underlying issue. So if you get rid of the symptoms, and the symptoms go permanently, then presumably the underlying issue is gone permanently too. Although that's not always the case, and it's not always clear when the issue is fully resolved. But the symptom can go very quickly, as you've noticed, right? Yeah.
Okay, we have Marie Kim on. I think she wants to just keep her camera off, but she says she has shoulder pain. Marie, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Tell Niles
Hi.
what's going,
Hello, Marie.
tell them what's going
Hi.
on.
So I've been having some of my right shoulder pains
Yeah.
from sleeping on the side, I think.
Okay, Marie, may I ask you a question? We don't have you're not on the camera, that's fine. Can you see my hand? No, you can't. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so just visualize my hand. It's the right shoulder, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if I'm looking at you here, it's this side, right? This one, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this one.
The other.
Okay, I do need to know where I'm directing it, you know. Yeah, okay, so it's this side if I'm looking. As I'm looking at you now, which side is it? This side or this side?
The latter.
Okay, so imagine my right hand there and my left hand on the back, and it's your shoulder, the corner, right?
Yes.
Or your shoulder. Okay, not the neck, the shoulder, right?
Yes, shoulder.
Okay, is it the back of the shoulder or the front, or it's hard to say.
It's the side of the shoulder.
Side of the shoulder. Okay, the front side or the back side?
Back side.
Okay, so imagine my right hand on the back and the front, and my left hand on the front. Okay, are you ready? So just close your eyes and don't have any interruptions, and let's not have conversation just for 1 minute. Okay, you feel the pain now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm sorry, but that's good for the show. Okay, Marie. Okay.
Yes.
Can you move the shoulders? Tell me if you feel any difference in the condition, please.
I feel a little bit better.
Okay, when you say a little better, in terms of the pain, because I'm interested in specific symptoms, yeah? Is the pain the same or different?
The pain is a little less, I think.
Hmm. Okay, try moving it around and see if you still feel that.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I think we need a little more time. Is that okay, Alan? We don't have you. Can you hear me, Marie?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it one more minute or two. Okay.
Okay.
Keep the focus. Huh?
Okay.
Okay, a little bit more time, Marie. Okay,
Okay.
please. Okay, now Marie, how does that feel?
I feel a lot better.
Okay, move your arm around and try to feel, you know, try to feel any symptom you had before that you might maybe there or not.
I think it's still there a little bit, but I feel better. Thank you.
Okay, so it's still there a
Great.
little
Okay,
bit. I can work on it another minute and get rid of it if that's okay with Alan, if there's enough
well, let
time.
me just, wait, no, let's just bring in this other guy and we'll come
Okay.
back to Marie if you don't mind hanging out, but just, I think we have Batisha.
Okay.
Did you join someone on the iPhone? You could unmute yourself, introduce yourself. Who's there on the iPhone? If you want
It's
to.
me. It's Fitesha.
Oh, it's Batisha. Okay, you said you have some serious problems, stenosis in the neck. Your
Yeah.
arms and hands are numb, and you have trouble walking. So,
That's correct. Yeah.
So,
it's,
yeah.
so to ask her, Niles, what can you do for her? Niles,
Yeah, I'm here.
yeah.
What was the question?
What can you do for her problem? Go ahead, you tell him. Denise.
Oh, okay. And what's the name of the lady?
Fitesha.
Mitesh. Okay, we have to start somewhere. So tell me where you would like me to start, the area that has the most pain or problem.
Arms. The arms are numb and the hands are numb. It's many things I cannot do.
Okay.
It's not painful, but almost.
Okay, so where is the pain? Where is the, so numbness is a symptom, and do you have pain as well?
No, sometimes, but usually not. No, just numbness and not able to do things.
Okay, numbness. Where is the numbness the most?
It's in the lower arms and in the inner arms.
Okay, please, I have to start somewhere. So which arm do you want me to, would you like to start on?
Are you done? Bye,
No,
Which arm do you want to start
You want
with?
to call?
I mean, let's say my left arm.
Is that the left or right? I don't see the picture at the moment. I'm sorry. Left or right? Okay, so that's the left, yeah. Okay, where is the stiffness the most? It's in the joints, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also in the hands a lot. And the hands are
Okay.
so,
Okay, is the hands the most stiff, would you say?
yes.
Yeah, more than the elbow and the shoulder?
Yes, it's not on the elbow and the shoulder, not in the joints, it's more in the muscles.
Okay.
Just
It's
as
more the
a
muscle.
as a
Okay,
as a
so basically, let's get this clear. You have your fingers on your left hand are very stiff. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, on my right hand too, both
Yeah.
hands.
Oh, okay. Let's just start with one, okay? Because otherwise,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So I want you to like demonstrate it for the audience. The left hand. Okay. Show them what you can or can't do or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, I have these little cushions, little pillows. It's stiff. Yeah, I
It's-
cannot really, and I'm feeling it's becoming
Okay. Now here's what I want you to do. Imagine put your hand flat somewhere, flat on some surface.
Like on the
Your
table
hand-
or something?
Yeah. And just visualize my right hand on top of it and my left hand under it. Okay?
Okay.
The fingers, okay? And close your eyes. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, close your eyes. We've lost the picture, but doesn't matter.
No, it's okay. I have it here.
Okay. Okay, now I don't have a picture, doesn't matter. Please just flex your fingers now and see
Let's
if
get her
there's,
picture
if there's
back.
any change yet.
No, Niles, her picture's back and she's going to demonstrate for us. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't have any picture here, but never mind. So
Tell Patricia, what are you feeling in your hand?
it's a little less stiff, more supple.
yeah, okay. Alan, can we work on it again a little bit more time? Is that okay?
Of course, let's keep working on her to
Okay,
get her
fine.
back in shape.
All right, then please just continue what you were doing and please don't converse at all. Okay, keep your eyes closed, all right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. You can put your hands flat on the table. Yes. Put it flat. Yes.
Okay, now try it again. See if there has been further improvement.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit more or a little bit altogether?
No, altogether a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
not much.
But, huh?
Because I have arthrosis, no, arthrosis in the
Yeah,
neck.
yeah, I know. Okay, Alan, can you see me, Alan?
I see you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
anybody or anything, but that's fine. So can we work a
Anyway,
little
everyone
longer
see-
because this is a more complex thing, or can we work on our other hand, or you tell
Okay.
me what to do
Yeah.
together. I'll do whatever you
No,
want.
let's work on. Oh no, let's work on her other hand to see if
Yeah,
she can
okay.
come back into.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the other hand. Okay, so just visually put your other hand on the table, and this time it's your right hand. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so just do the same thing again, and I want you to visualize my hand. Yeah, on it. Okay, now see how that feels.
Yeah, feels better.
Okay,
Yeah,
can you be
move
more
your hand.
specific when you say better? You mean what do you mean exactly, specifically better?
It's less numb. It's more alive. It's more
Okay,
soft.
and the numbness is the same or less or more or what?
No,
She
it's
said
less.
less numb.
Yeah. Okay, I think she's pretty clear about that, Alan. Yeah.
Yeah, but where are you calling us from, Patricia?
Belgium.
Yeah.
Belgium.
Okay,
Belgium.
I'd be happy to work on you, subsequently. And since you're already reporting progress, I'm supremely confident we can get a lot more progress with regular 15-minute sessions, which is what I would normally do. But on a show like this, I can only do a minute or two. You know what I mean, to get the ball rolling. Okay.
Okay.
So Alan can
No,
give you my contact details if you want them. All right,
no,
I'll be happy
I
to
don't
do that.
have their,
And we can.
no,
Okay.
what
Thank you.
is your contact? I put it in the chat. What is
the
your
con-
contact?
do you want me to give it to you now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, the WhatsApp is probably the easiest. It's 380
Okay.
688
688, yes.
11
11
5228.
5228. You're calling us from
Bulgaria. Bulgaria. Although that number is Ukrainian number because I commute between the two countries.
all right, I just put it in there. But anyway, you don't have an email to
Yeah,
people?
email is Niall Gerrarde, my name, 19
How
at
do you spell that?
gmail.com. How do you spell it?
Spell your
NIA.
name.
Yeah, okay. NIALL GERRARD.
NiallGerrarde.
No.
Yes,
Gerrard is GERRARD.
right. ARD. Okay.
Yeah,
ARD. Okay.
1919 at gmail.com.
Okay, I'm putting that in the chat too. Now, let me just ask you a question because it seems like you're helping people, but why
Yeah, we're back,
isn't
yeah.
this also a power? Isn't this also the power of suggestion? I told
Yeah.
someone I was going to send them energy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they automatically feel better?
Yeah. Well, I don't give any suggestions for a start. And in fact, the less I converse with people, the happier I am. Because the conversion gets in the way of the thing. And I don't ask them to do any. What is critical is that what is critical is that they visualize my hand on the area, and that's all. Okay, so regardless of how it's working, it clearly is working, and as long as I get the results, I don't care what people call it or think about it or anything. If I'm getting the results, I'm getting the job done, and they're satisfied, and I will be, and that's it.
I want to tell people.
Well, the ultimate proof about the suggestion is that it works on animals as well, and I haven't been able to give them any suggestions. Yeah. So if you have any people. If you have any people that have animals, pets or whatever, and we get them on the video, I'll be happy to work on them because it's they're actually easier to work on because their head is not in the way. So that people's heads via suggestions gets in the way of it, if anything.
Right, but
Faster with animals.
That thoughts are things, and thoughts have power. And yes, you might be, under the placebo effect, but also we are susceptible to energies. And I think somehow you've tapped into a powerful current of energy. Does it? For me, it feels like a current. What does it feel like to you, Niall?
Well, I don't get into any intellectual about it. I'm here to do the job, and I just want the results. And maybe that's wrong, but that's how I'm doing it, approaching it. I don't actually feel anything at all. I don't feel. People tell me they feel heat and they feel energy. Mostly they tell me they feel heat. And Nadia said she felt it. I don't absolutely feel anything at all. Zero. It's coming through me, but I don't feel anything. Never have. To be honest with you.
What is it that you're doing that?
And I'm not giving any suggestions. All I'm doing is focusing. I'm imagining my hands, just like the person is imagining my hands on the affected area. All I'm doing is visualizing my hand infected area, and keeping that focus, and so that the energy follows the thought. That is for sure. For sure, that is the case. Because if I don't focus, I don't have my mind on the hands, and therefore the area, that nothing happens. Okay, so the principle of energy following thought is correct, and that is a factor in it.
Right. But Narda, do you want to, you've been around a lot of healers. What are you feeling when Niles is working on you? Do you want to share?
I felt like, but you know, that's interesting because we did a group session and it wasn't as strong as when he did the individual session. I feel, I almost even heard a sound, like a high pitched sound. And I felt like almost like great rays coming down onto the area. I don't know how to explain, but something like that. But I'm an energy sensitive. That's like, I work with energy and stuff. So
Yeah, no, that's good. Maybe Fatisha, did you feel something when Niles was working on your hands?
Yeah, some warm feeling.
What did you feel? What did you feel in your hand when he was working on you? What did you feel
No,
in your
just
hand?
a feeling of warmth, like there was warm in my hands.
How are they feeling now?
They're a little more subtle,
Okay.
not so stiff.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for, I'm glad people are tuning in and having results. No, we were going to work on Narda again, and then we can work on Marie, and then we can see if there's anyone else who wants to join us. Okay, Narda, are you ready?
um, it's
If you
okay. I
want.
feel like I have a relationship with Gerrard now, and I trust him. So for me, I'm sold. I love I love Niall at this point. So
Glad somebody does. Huh?
So did you, okay, then let's see if Marie, well, do you want, Marie, how are you feeling over there?
I feel like
Right.
my arm is almost back to normal. So
Do you want
Okay,
a
let's do
little
another
extra
minute on Marie and let's get it completely normal, huh?
Okay,
Yeah, okay. Okay, same story, Marie. My hand, you have to visualize that, all right?
okay.
Okay, Marie, how does
Yes,
that feel now?
I feel good.
Okay, in terms of the pain or whatever, can you move your arm around and see if you can experience any of the issue at this point, please?
No, no issue.
Try hard to find it,
completely
okay?
better.
Please, try hard to find it, any pain, okay?
Mhm.
Well,
And,
I think
and a
it's
little bit,
gotten better.
yeah. Can you find any pain whatsoever at this point?
No.
Okay, well, that's what, thank you, Marie. I don't think the problem is fully gone yet. The pain is gone and we're in the advanced stage of resolving the thing. It may need a bit more work finally for it to go permanently. But this is the type of operation that I want to complete the operation, that the symptoms are gone, and then the actual problem underlying the symptoms are gone, and that's it. You know, that's what I do mostly do. And that's what I do.
Marie, can you tell us, was this a sports injury or some kind of, what happened to cause the pain?
I think it just built like gradually.
Yeah.
And I had the pain for about 3 or 4 months.
Mhm.
And it
Uh-huh.
was painful when I put on a jacket or when I had to stretch my arm, but I feel better now.
We may need,
So if you put
for it to fully go, we may need to do another session here or there, either on the show or privately, you know, for it to, if there's any of it comes back. Sometimes it can happen, it might not, but if we do one or two sessions, then we talk about one. Huh?
If you put on a jacket now, Marie, you will have no pain. You want to try that? If you want to.
Yeah, correct.
Isn't that, that's pretty amazing. 3 or 4 months of pain, and now in like 3 minutes, it's gone. I find it almost hard to believe.
But Alan, I have to say, it doesn't mean the injury is fully gone. The pain is gone, and the injury may be fully gone, but it may need a bit more work, or some of the symptoms may come back if we haven't got to the roots of it yet. So, you know what I mean? So, but if it hasn't fully gone, a little more work, and I'm very confident it will be fully gone. Okay?
Okay, thank
But
you.
you want to do more? You want to do more work now, you're saying, or you want to do more
No,
work
no, not now, because pain is,
later?
I can do it now if she wants, but if any pain comes back, we can just do a regular 15-minute session, because in that time, the energy goes much deeper than in 3 minutes, obviously, and we want to get to the root of it, and we don't know if the root of it is being reached yet. You know what I mean?
Well, how do you know that it's been reached, Niles? How
Well,
do
if
you know
any
when
pain, if any of the symptom comes back, and sometimes it might, but it'll be much less usually. So if the injury is not fully resolved yet, if we haven't applied enough energy over enough time, 3 minutes, you know, exactly, it's exactly 3 minutes, and then that's how you'll know the injury will express itself in some symptom. So we just have to work a little bit longer on it. That's what usually happens. All right, 99 times out of 100. I
do you
mean,
want to just give her enough? Do you want to give her another little zap there? Just
if she wants it, yes.
to,
Does she have any pain anywhere else? Marie,
Yes.
do you have any other issue we can work on?
Maybe no.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a little bit more to make sure that hopefully we've got to the bottom of it. Are you ready?
Okay, yes.
Do you have a stiff neck, for example?
No.
No. All right, okay.
here we go, Marie.
Okay, Marie. So
Yes.
your shoulder should feel a lot freer at this point, not just free of pain, but it should be freer in mobility and movement. Is it?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, check it out and tell us honestly.
Yeah, I feel great.
Okay, so sounds good.
That's amazing, Niles. I mean, if I wasn't running this thing, I would think these people were just planted in the audience to tell us.
Well, there's a lot of plants out there, huh?
No, but I'm impressed that you completely, you helped Nardi, you helped us with their hands. You help Marie.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can't
Also,
help?
my I think the most dramatic one was my daughter, who wasn't able to sleep for days, was suddenly healed. So it was amazing.
How did you do that, Niles? How did you heal her?
Well,
Fall
we're
asleep
working
with
with the lady, the Nadia, and the grandmother and the daughter at the same time. So when I work in a group, I just visualize my hands. Obviously, I can only focus on one person and one injury at a time. I select one person from the group, and I ask them all to visualize my hands on the issue, on the area, affected area, just like I've been doing tonight. But I just visualize one person's issue and put my hands there. And somehow or other, the energy is flexible enough or whatever enough, contagious enough, if you like, to spread out to the other hands. My hands, which is very weird, but it seems to work regardless of how many people there are. Although up to now, I've just worked on 12 people, and it'll work. The success rate's about 80% or more. It's been 100% tonight, and it was last night. But before, there are some occasionally, some people pop up and I won't work on them, but it's not very common, Okay, so basically, and I didn't work on the daughter. Sorry, I forgot her name. Excuse me. I didn't work on the daughter specifically. I had my energy on the grandmother because her condition was more serious, and I think I just did 2 sessions with the daughter, with the daughter in the group. She was just there. Yeah, I never.
Maya.
Maya, yes. So I didn't visualize my hands on her at all. It was the grandmother, because that was, or maybe I did for a minute or two. I can't remember. But what the phenomenon of it happens when you're working with 10 people at a time and they're all reporting more or less the same thing. That's a phenomenon. Okay, and this lady, Jody, as you both know, she's saying that it's a supernatural energy and it's probably not limited to how many people can be affected at one point. And that's where we need people in large numbers to see how far we can go with this. So I know it can go up to 10. We want to get 50, 100 people together and see if the results are on in the same scale. And if they are, if the results are 80% on 100 people, then it probably will have no limit to how many people can be affected at one time. And that seems more likely than not to me. It's not my energy. I know that it's coming through me because it doesn't fatigue me whatsoever. And I'm only using the very minimum of focus, very minimum. I'm just focusing my hands and my mind wanders in and out like it does for everybody. You know what I mean? So it's a highly contagious energy. It wants to improve things on the planet. It wants to raise the vibration, and it wants to get rid of things that are not harmonious, which obviously injuries and pains are not. And that's my take on it. Okay.
Well, let's invite as many people. We're going to do this again next week, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get everyone on Zoom that we can put out a general invitation. Let's see if we get 50 people on the Zoom call.
That's what we want. And they can bring their animals if they have animals that have a symptom that's obvious, like a limp or whatever. Or if they want me to, if they're singers or they're athletes and they want me to show them how they can jump higher, I can demonstrate that, and that's quite phenomenal too.
So I'm just curious, what you do is always the same, or are you doing something different depending on the case?
No, I'm always doing the same thing. It's extremely boring, actually. And I have to struggle to keep my attention to focus. It's the most boring fucking thing in the world to do, because you're doing the same thing over and over again, and you're just seeing your hands, and that's all, and the area, and that's it. So it's extremely boring, and I would notice absolutely nothing and feel absolutely nothing. So it's very bizarre. But we're getting results. That's where the satisfaction is.
Well, thanks for being honest, but what exactly are you doing? You're just visualizing your hands and that's it?
Yeah, I'm visualizing my hands, let's say on your head, and then, and obviously my mind knows that the energy is flowing, the energy is being directed to where my hands are. So I'm directing the energy, but I'm doing that. I'm not consciously saying energy go there. I just know that it is, if you know what I mean.
Well, so that's all you're doing.
I've told you several times, 6 times, and it never changes. Yeah, that's all I'm doing, yeah.
Uh,
Before I would used to touch people, and if you watch my videos on YouTube, you'll see me touching people, and we thought that I had magic hands or this or that, and there's nothing to do with hands at all.
It doesn't. What does it have to do with your consciousness projection?
Well, the energy is there, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be doing the work, right? So obviously there's an energy there, there's a force there. It's happening so consistently, and it's so easy to activate, you know what I mean? So for me, at least, it is. So obviously there's the energy is there, so it's existing. By energy, I mean that it's something that's doing work, you know, that it's achieving a goal in terms of a product or a result.
Marie, did you have something? Did Marie? But if you don't, it doesn't work if you don't visualize your hands. Is that what you're saying?
Well, probably not. No. There has to be a visual. There has to be a direct. I have to visualize a direction for the energy. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I get it. So that's.
I mean, if we're in a group, of three, like I was with this lady there, I'm only visualizing one hand, one set of hands on one person, and not on the others, and it still works, or at least it did with them, you know. So I think that's very, very phenomenal.
I think it's pretty amazing. I'm sorry that's too boring for you because you're
No.
helping.
It's not really boring, but if you want me to have any feeling at all, if you want me to, that is the feeling that I'm fighting against, if anything, because it's more tedious, you know what I mean? But you have to keep the focus for the energy to flow. It's only boring when I'm actually doing it. It's very exciting when the people are getting results and this and that, you know what I mean? So it's only boring during that period. Boring is perhaps the wrong word. It's a bit tedious.
No, you have to keep your focus for however long you're working on something. So if it's like 15 minutes, you have to stay focused with your hands for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. But it's not like an intense focus you have with the tennis player. It's not like that. It's a gentle focus, if you know what I mean. So it's not, I mean, the mind does wander, but 15 minutes, after 15 minutes, I have to take a break, you know, and then do another session.
Okay, we have a new member to the Zoom, Julie.
Julie,
Hi, Julie. Well, nice.
I'm back on the screen. It's a wonderful feeling, Alan. I thought you were pulling the plug on me for a while.
No, you should be on the screen. Anyway, let's hear from Julie and see. Do you have anything you want to work on, Julie? You hear us? Is your microphone on? See if your microphone is on. And then, you know, I think we'll wrap up in a bit, but we have one more guest. So, Julie, do you see a microphone anywhere?
Or if you can just send a message, a text or whatever. If you can. Yeah.
We could see your picture. So if you want to send a message in the text to see, or in the chat even, to see what you want work on, we could do it that way. But also, Marie, did you have something else to say?
No.
Okay, because your name came up a couple of times. Julie, thanks for joining us. But if you have, oh wait, Julie says, my right hip aches, and my neck is always cracking, loud and painful. So I guess maybe her right hip
But also, Marie, did you have something else to say?
Yes, hello.
Oh,
It's Julia.
Julie.
Yeah, Jill. So, and can you?
Where are you calling from, Julia?
Julie said, my right hip aches.
Well, shut off your, just shut off your YouTube for a second, Julia, or shut up your phone to have the conversation on Zoom so we don't get the feedback. Okay, great. So thanks. Can you still hear us? I mean, you have to turn up your sound, but we're getting feedback from the YouTube. Okay. Oh, did you lose her? Anyway, while you work on.
Okay, never mind.
I'm in San Jose del Cabo, Baja, Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay.
Great. You're the first Mexicano I worked on. It's a proud moment for me. Okay, Julia, where is the pain? Do you have pain right now in any of these?
My right hip is many years of my right hip clicking and crashing and hurting.
But do you have a pain? Do you have a pain there?
always in my right hip all the time,
Okay.
and my neck, my
Okay,
right neck.
Okay, now if it's what they call osteoarthritis, the cartilage is gone. Are you familiar with those terms?
Yes.
If it's bone on bone, in other words, there's a serious limit of what this energy can do because it can't regenerate what's supposed to be between those bones, or at least so far it hasn't. So is it a bone on bone, do you know, or is it something else, soft tissue?
It's muscle, soft tissue. I
Okay, so
don't
it's
think
not,
it's bone.
it's not bone on bone. Okay, fine. That's
No.
positive. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is the same story again. Visualize can you see me there, or?
Yes, I can.
I want you to visualize my right hand on your hip. It's the right hip, you
Yep.
said, right? And I visualize my left hand on the left hip. And you have the pain at this moment as we're talking, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you probably heard the other people prior to you coming on. Did you?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. So remember what to do. Okay. Just close your eyes and don't converse for 1 minute, please.
I'm going to shut off everyone's sound.
Okay, Yulia. Maybe stand up or whatever. See if you feel any effect, any difference.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can, yeah.
Okay, I stood up right away when it happened, and it
I-
felt like it's coming from my back.
Okay,
So,
but in the
when you
area that
put
we,
your-
hang on a second, in the area that we walked on, is there a difference? Leave the back alone for now. Is there a difference in the area we walked on, the hip?
I can't tell any difference, but it made me stand up right away.
And
Like
why
I
is that, why is
stood
that
up right
important?
away.
Would you normally not stand up?
I don't know. Usually it clicks,
Oh, I see, you're
like
talking about
it
the click, yeah.
cracks.
Okay, so do you still
My
have,
hip.
okay, do you still have the pain in the hip? Yes or no, please, at this point?
No, it's in the back.
Why
It's
don't
in my
Okay.
back.
we
So
work on
hang
her
on a
back?
second, hang on a second, Alan. So are you saying the pain is somewhere else?
It's in my back of the right hip. Yeah, it's in the back.
Okay,
Okay,
because
let's
you said the pain was in
try
the hip,
that.
or maybe misunderstood.
No,
I
no.
did say that. I
Yeah.
think it's moved.
Realizes
Okay,
the
okay.
pain is now above the hip in the
Yeah.
back.
Okay,
So
now
what
let
can
me
we work-
explain about this thing, the pain moving. This is a very common experience with people. This is the first time we've experienced this on the show. After when I work on the area, the pain has gone somewhere else.
Right.
So I think what's happening is that the pain was probably originally in the back, and it's gone. Energy is going to the source of it. You know what I mean? So let's work on this. Is probably what's happening. It's very common, but it sounds like you felt stronger. Your leg felt stronger. You said you moved up quickly. Are you saying that if you felt stronger? Is that what you're saying?
I was very emotional.
Yeah. Okay. Emotional. Okay. Let's work on the back now. Would you like to do that? Is that okay? We
Yeah.
have enough time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's-
visualize my hand on your back. So it's the lower back towards the right hip, or
Yes.
the middle of the back. I just need to know where to put the energy. Yeah.
It's close to the spine.
Okay, so visualize my hand there, and my right hand and my left hand on the front. You know, you got that?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, Anne Marie, see how that feels, please.
It was like a spiral
Hmm.
going.
No,
I had my hand there.
Yeah, okay, forget that, but I mean, in terms of the pain, please, let's focus on the symptoms. How is the pain now in the back?
It just keeps, it seems to just move higher up.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
Okay,
hurting too bad.
Yeah, okay, you see
Not
the
hurting
point.
too bad.
You see the point, Alan, it's moving around. So either it's going, the energy is going to the source of where it's originating from, or there's multiple areas that the energy is jumping around to clear out. I don't know exactly. This is very common.
Yeah.
But this lady
what do you
seems to
do
be
for
very
that?
open to the process, and it's working very fast.
Well, the
for her.
spiral was amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a very, very large spiral.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it moved up.
All right. Okay, we can work, if it's okay with Alan, we can work on where it's moved to now if you want.
Let's do one more and then we'll wrap it
Wrap it up.
up here for the day. And then if people want to contact you after, they can, but we'll do one more
We'll
on
do one more, yeah.
Julie.
Okay,
and then
okay,
we'll wrap it
Julia,
up,
can
okay?
you tell me where it is you want me to work now? I mean, roughly speaking, on your back.
I just cracked my back in the middle. It
Uh-huh.
went crack, crack, crack.
Yeah.
So somewhere in the middle now.
All right. Okay. But
Well,
the hip feels
below
better.
the shoulder.
The hip
below
feels okay. The hip feels better. Is that correct? In terms of pain.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You find it hard to believe, huh? All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't believe it, no.
Yeah, but it's
Well,
a fact. It's happening though, huh?
Well, I'm pushing down on my psoas muscle
Hmm.
to get the pain to come back.
And it won't.
No.
Okay.
Well, that's, don't,
Well, I'm not apologizing for that. I'm not apologizing for that.
okay.
Usually when I press on my psoas muscle, I get a pain.
Okay, let's work on higher up your back now, okay? Huh?
In the mid back, is that right,
Back,
Julie?
all right.
Mid back?
Yeah, it's
Please don't
It's the
talk.
mid-
Let's focus the energy, Julia, please, because we're running out of
That was
time here.
my fault.
Yeah.
Okay. We're doing another session. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, Julia, now, what's going on now?
dizzy.
Excuse me?
I feel dizzy.
Dizzy, yeah. People do feel dizzy sometimes, and I guess that's,
I could throw up.
yeah. So I guess that's something to do with the energy moving or whatever. But how does your back feel, the area that we worked on just now? Does it feel less pain or what?
I really, it's not painful, it just feels tight.
Okay, so the pain is
But
gone
I'm
and
just feeling quite dizzy.
okay, but we worked on the pain. That's what you asked me to get rid of, and it's not there at this moment. Is
Yeah.
that correct?
No,
That's
it
correct?
just
Yeah.
tight.
So I guess we can call that mission accomplished, Alan, at least for 1 minute, can we?
Well,
Yeah,
I just want to say people feel nauseous or dizzy because sometimes it's really connected to an emotional
Yeah.
situation. And that may be why the pain was moving around us. Your body was somatizing the actual emotion. That's my guess. I don't know you at all.
Yeah, well, I
but,
mean, I guess emotions are, there's multi-levels to these things, but like I said to you, like I say before, I just focus on the symptoms the person have and whatever, you know, and that's it, you know? I don't get involved in the other aspects of it, although I'm sure that what you're saying is completely true.
Okay, so go ahead, Julie.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay, I think we will wrap it up. Narda, you have any final words for us from your perspective, Narda? Yes.
Just that I think Niall is amazing, and I do recommend him.
Thank you.
It's a thumbs up.
We'll talk tomorrow, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Great.
And did your grandmother
Thank
feel
you,
any better
everyone.
today? Is there any improvement in your grandmother today?
My mother is
your mother
better.
is, yeah.
My mother is better. Yeah, I mean, she the
Better
night
than,
before.
better than yesterday.
The night before she wasn't able to sleep because of the pain, but then after we worked on it, she's able to sleep
Okay,
now.
but all
so.
conditions, the pains can come and go as the thing is clearing out, and that may be what's going on. I won't know until I do a few more sessions, but the likelihood is that, okay? It will be more clear after a few more sessions.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
I know
you're very
her
clear that
her situation is very serious. So thank you so
I know,
much.
but I'm used to working with serious things. That's not phasing at all. But you're convinced that we're making progress with her, yeah? At this
Yes,
point.
yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
well, then
thank you.
I'm convinced that we will continue to do that, okay?
Thank
We'll
you
take
very
it as far
much.
as we can take it, because I know, yeah. Talk tomorrow, yeah.
Niles, I'm happy to make this a forum for just putting out the energy. I mean, I think this can only help people, and I appreciate everyone who's volunteered today to be.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Receive.
Thank you.
Yes, Vatisha and Marie and Narda and Julie. Thank you all for coming forward. And Julie says, muchas gracias. Thank you for very interesting and amazing. Well, good luck, Julie, with the back. And if you want to reach Niles again on email, it's on the chat, nilesgerrard19@gmail. It's in the YouTube chat. So Niles, we're going to do this all again next week, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And let's try to get more people in the Zoom. And let's see if we can work on a group next week together. Okay, Niles?
Absolutely. That's the game. Game plan.
Right. If anyone's interested in privates, you can get just reach out to Niles, and you stay tuned to this channel, this YouTube channel, New Realities. I'll be having some more amazing people on. So I appreciate everyone's participation, because it's fun for me to see how reaching out to the world, I mean, this world responds, and that's sort of miraculous. So, and good to see you again, Narda. And,
Thank you.
We'll be in touch. Niles, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we can work on we can give you a very lengthy session tomorrow and enhance your energy level dramatically if you so wish it.
Thank you.
Who
Thank you very much.
Oh, Narda. Yes, Narda.
Yes.
No, Alan, I was saying silent, but I
Okay.
can do it for Nadia too. Both of you, okay.
Or anyone. Okay. Let's wrap it up. Niles, any final word for our audience?
All I would like to say is that it's very obvious that this energy that's available wants to do the work, and the evidence for that is not just in the results, but how easy it is to initiate it, and how powerful it is, and it's very accessible, or at least it is, you know, for me. And I'm very confident with this virus thing. You've seen this working on very, very serious things today. And the world is falling apart and come to a stop because of a virus that's 3 billionth of a micron or something. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty confident that if these people who have symptoms of this corona, whatever you call it, it will knock the hell out of it in lightning speed. I'm very confident of that. But we need some people with the thing. We're trying to find, everybody's trying not to find it, get away from it. I'm trying to find it, so get the hell out of it.
All right.
I'm confident we'll be able to do that, but we need people to show up or phone in or whatever, Zoom in actually in this case. And I'm confident we can smash this thing and the world can start to get back to some kind of normality. It was never been normal, but we can smash this thing with this. I'm very confident about it, but I can only know for sure when I actually work on it. I've worked on
Wait, so
a
you
lot of
haven't
different
worked on-
viruses, flus, and everything, and coughs, and they go like in seconds, not minutes, seconds. So I'm sure
Wait,
that this corona thing is just another flu, is another virus, albeit a more serious one, but it's essentially the same thing. So I'm very confident we can get a knockout result with that.
Oh, so Niles,
And
you
then
have not
won't-
worked
and
on.
then, then the people won't
you-
have to get injected with the chlorine and the parazone, as Mr. Trump
Wait,
said.
Niles, you have not worked on the virus at all? Have
No,
you
because
worked
I
on-
can't find anybody that has it.
I'm sure there'll be people. Okay, okay.
Find them,
We'll-
please.
we'll-
Send out an SOS.
Next week, look at the YouTube channel and have a Zoom link next week as well. And or you could messenger me. Let's see, you can messenger me on Facebook, Alan Steinfeld, and ask for the Zoom link. Thank you again, Niles, and it's always fun to be
Absolutely.
here.
Okay, so
Okay.
we will get you in very good shape for next week.
Everybody, everyone,
Everybody.
stay tuned. Thanks for watching New Realities. This is Alan Steinfeld, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully, yes, be there.
And every week, Alan, every week. Please say that.
Let's see how many weeks we're gonna do it. Okay, let's definitely next week. Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.